Several moments make me black out. Coming for Vic Spencer, they better have that shit mapped out. Look at the people before me, they tried to blackball me. Came through by myself because...
What's going on to everybody out there? We are back. Episode number 2. This is Lead Press coming at y'all, giving y'all the hottest when it comes to everything Chicago, from the music to the entertainment to the sports, anything on the underground side, or if you just want to know Chicago news, you come and holler at us. My name is D2G. I will be your host for this evening's proceedings. Got my boy John Doe in the building as well.
John Doe, what up?
Man, give us a follow on your IGs at League 360. You know what I'm saying? Follow us on, you know what I'm saying, Facebook at The League. So any way you want to give us a follow, we going to be right there. But enough talking on the introductions. I got a legend to the left of me right about now. I want y'all to get the camera on him before I give y'all the full rundown. This face right here, this is the face of an MC that perseveres in Chicago. This is the face of a man that doesn't conform to the politics and the behind the scenes and ain't got to change up his style to get to the people. This is a man that outside this rap, he actually gives back to the community, you know what I'm saying? I've seen him in the teachers' offices and taking kids to trips, you know what I mean? Taking them out to eat, taking them to Bulls games. Like anything you want to get mentored about this man, just give him a follow, you know what I mean? And then aside from that, body bag after body bag after body bag when it comes to the records. Now, some of y'all favorite artists take about 3 years to drop something, one at a time a bit. This man is probably on his 3rd or 4th album right now, and he just dropped his album this past Friday, The Philosophical Cheat Sheet. I'm done talking on my man, though. I'm done talking.
Yes, Psychological Cheat Sheet, Vic Spencer. You know what I'm saying? 2020, I'm on a whole new plateau, new level. You know what I'm saying? It's time for, you know, the Vic Spencer horizon to expand, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Man, so you already announced it to the people, man. You just dropped the album, bro. Out of how many that you plan on dropping this year? Because every year that you got 5 in the chamber.
Yeah, and that's outside of, and that's not counting outside of what I got in the chamber, because I got a few EPs that's gonna come out with some cats. So, you know, they might drop, but outside of that, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm gonna be putting out 4 or 5 records this year.
I'm gonna get on you for the feature on one of them a little bit later. That's after this whole thing goes off here. So,
yes, sir.
Just for the people that's watching, if this is their first time getting encountering you, which I'm sure it isn't, but for those that might have been under a rock for a little bit, man, give them a little introduction about yourself. What side of the city you representing? How long you been at it in this game, and just get the people you, dog.
I'm from the over east, you know what I'm saying? Definitely been rapping for a real long ass time in the early 90s, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I realized that at one point, man, I was a more serious guy, but now I'm a more witty and funnier guy, you know what I'm saying? But I get the truth out there, but I do it in my own way, where it's an addition to the tape, you know what I'm saying? Addition, not a duplicate, you know what I'm saying? I think that's what a lot of people enjoy about me, you know what I'm saying? That's definitely different.
Man, so with this project, you actually got up with the homie August for None on the production side of things. Like, dog, what was that feeling like? How did y'all link up as far as putting this project together was concerned?
Back when I was in LA, I was rocking with Dirty Diggs, and then I had got a DM from my boy August for Nine. He just hit me up like, man, I think your music is dope, let me send you some work. And he sent me some work, and then I just started recording. And we wasn't like trying to put like no album together or nothing like that. We just was working. You know, I just worked with a lot of different producers, and I was just gonna be putting songs on like different albums. But like all the beats was just like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, man, keep them bitches coming. And we just started recording just like that, you know what I'm saying? And you know, when people make good music, they, you know, it's easier to connect in that vein. So that's how we kind of like just met through a medium, through the music, you know what I'm saying? And now we, you know, be on the phone, we text each other a lot, talk to each other a lot. You know, we share the same similarities, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's why I call this Psychological Cheat Sheet, because, you know, we both had some backgrounds where we were, you know, trying to see if we were diagnosed with something, you know what I'm saying, as shorties, you know what I'm saying, but him as an older guy and me as a shorty. So that's why I was able to paint those vivid lines in Psychological Cheat Sheet because he was the kind of, he had the same, you know, it was easy. I'm like the voice and he's like the, you know what I'm saying? He living it current and I'm the voice for it, but I lived it in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we got the same background. Backgrounds is one and the same.
And it definitely shows throughout the project as the songs go along. 3 standouts come to mind for me myself. Piano Sex was one of the joints because it's definitely got that type of vibe to it. Scanwich was another one. There was some lines in there that just had me like, wow. And then there was a tune in there, man. What was it, number 7?
Yeah, that's the 198.1 WMIZ FM on your radio dial.
No, that was a standard because of the switch up. No, I'm talking about the one Friends is a stupid word.
Friends is a dumb word.
Hey, that's my
bro. First of all, that was already a familiar tune in my head, just how you flip the sample, but that caught my attention. And then as you started going in and really like going into the verse, I was like, my man, he ain't playing with this one, man. So between each of the songs, bro, where is your state of mind when you pinning these joints down? Like, where do you grab your concepts from to be able to form them into the songs that you put them into? Like,
current event, like something that, like with this album, it's more personal. So current events, you know what I'm saying? Something that took place that happened to me, you know what I'm saying? So it's more personal. So I'll be listening to them beats and be like, shit, Joe, I gotta talk about this on this. This is what it's called. It's like a call, and like it's forcing me to be personal. You know what I'm saying? And I think that a lot of artists is not being vulnerable to the listeners. You know what I'm saying? So that's always been an effect. I'm always trying to think of new ways to connect with the fans and all that. So, you know, I just started to open up and be more serious about what's been going on. What, you know, talking about current situations and breakups and all that. I want people to know the real Vic Spencer, like right there. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get the work. You know what I'm saying? You gonna see it as it's happening. So I think that's the process with Psychological Cheat Sheet. It's gonna be current events. You know what I'm saying? Scanwich. I ain't write that. But it was a line for the chicken sandwich that day, and that's the first. Man, just saw a line for the chicken sandwich, and then somebody, we was talking about the chicken sandwich on Twitter one day, that same day or something like that. One of my homies said, "That's the Scanwich," and I was like, "That's the title. I'm gonna name that shit." You know what I'm saying? That's a Scanwich. You know what I'm saying? So it all, you know, so this shit is happening in current events. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's happening is current events. Like when we was talking about the estrogen juice, or you was talking about the Friends is a dumb word. Like everybody's been going through not fucking with somebody that they used to fuck with.
Psychological Cheat Sheet. Why right now though? Cause we know you got a reserve, and we expect different, you know what I'm saying, projects coming from you this year. But why this right now?
Psychological Cheat Sheet. I mean, it just seemed right. You know what I'm saying?
Felt like time.
It just seemed like right. It seemed like first quarter music. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
To get motherfuckers about to happen. What's about to happen is about to be a force field that I can't control. It's about to be. You know what I'm saying? The catalog is stupid. Like I think the catalog on the back end is bigger than the front end. The front end, I got hella albums out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what it's starting to. That's where it's starting to get right now. Like it's crazy like that. You know what I'm saying? So man, so it's right. It's perfect. It's perfect for right now. I don't think Psychological Cheat Sheet. A lot of people need to be woken up, especially with all of the shit that's going on with people using these meltdowns and mental breakdowns as an excuse and shit like that, when that shit is really real. You know what I'm saying? And it takes for a real motherfucker to go through that shit, for a motherfucker to like,
sort this shit for you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All of that shit matters. All that shit is in effect right now. So in order to be, instead of like just taking your vulnerability to social media, you know what I'm saying? I put that shit in the music right there. It's right. It's right. It's a smack in your face. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna relate regardless. Like that's what it is for right now.
Definitely. It's definitely got a more personal touch to it, you know what I mean? It's definitely showing this more of a vulnerable, honest touch, you know what I'm saying, with the songs that you create. And with you having such an extensive and heavy catalog, you know what I mean? I'm talking about all the way back to Vic's Emporium, Hip Hop's Megorium.
First
album. I mean, the first by the way, released by Fake Short Drop as a presentation.
Yeah.
Shout out to Andrew.
Drew, what up?
Man. And this is going back to, you know what I'm saying, days when you were part of the Brainiac Society. Shout out to Knowledge as well.
Yeah.
So from that era came, you know what I'm saying, the Vic Semporium, Hip Hop's Megorium. Now, going from that project, and then fast forward, I'm talking years on end. I'm talking between the Cost of Victories, the Rapping Bastards, the Spence Ethics, you know what I'm saying? Just off of these albums, would you say that this is probably the most personal one out of each project that you've done? Or, you know what I mean? How would you feel about where the Psychological Cheat Sheet stands between all those albums?
I think, man, right now, I think that this shit is, I mean, I ain't gonna say because of all of the people that's hitting me up and praising me for the album. I think it's up there. I think it's like when you think about walk away music and you think about St. Gregory, you think about the Cost of Victory, you think about the Ghost of Victory. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the Ghost of Living, not Ghost of the Victory. But yeah, you think about those, and you know what I'm saying? You think about all the albums that got me the accolades of where I'm at right now and how this fits in. It's new shit, but I think it's refreshing. It's refreshing, Vic Spencer. Like, I'm always finding ways to be, you know what I'm saying, I'm always trying to beat the walk away music. I think that's the real big problem. Like, they're always trying to beat the Cost of Victory. If you got that mindset trying to beat your best work, then you gonna keep beating at it till one day you gonna beat it. I think it's like when the kid busting the pinata joint, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh shit, it's a little tiny hole. I'm gonna keep hitting at that part. I think that's where Psychological Cheat Sheet is at right now. Hitting the pinata in the right target. That shit just ain't bust open yet.
The chicks want me bad too. Toot my own horn. Eat the corn next to the baboons. I got arm room for laughter. 30 minutes bagging bodies. Me and the green room members fresh as hell in the lobby.
It's like maybe 3,028. You know what I mean? Just to give a number out there. You feel me? Yeah. Cause I mean, if we still talking about the dinosaur era in this era now, like, that's where I see, you know what I'm saying, like this being an example in.
Yeah.
So we in the year 3028, and they do their research and they come across the name of Vic Spencer, and they come across everything that attains to your legacy. All the projects you've done between collaborations, your solo, you know what I'm saying, EPs, full lengths, mixtapes, everything. Where would you want the people to start? You know what I mean? When it comes to at least getting the best story they can of what Vic Spencer is.
It's weird because where people start is weird. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ask a regular person, like, man, when you first heard Vic Spencer, what album was out? They'll say either the Ghost of, I'll tell them to start at the Cost of Victory. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's like the more claim to fame Vic Spencer album. You know what I'm saying? They got all the accolades and shit. So start there. Now if you go backwards, you can go backwards and forward. That's how great of an MC that this shit is, the artistry is. So you know what I'm saying? So if you go back, you're gonna be like, oh shit, man, I was fucking up, man. You know what I'm saying? Or you go forward like, oh, what the fuck I'm thinking, listening to all this bullshit I've been listening to. So it's a win-win for the guy, you know what I'm saying? The machete got two sharp ends, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's most definitely with that one, man. And with the mention of the accolades, you know what I'm saying, that something with the Cost of Victory is brought into, you know, because that's the one that you pointed out. With the accolades, you know what I mean, with the recognitions, with the strides of which you made, you know what I'm saying, looking back on everything and what it took to get there, what would you at this age right now, if you had to look at an 18-year-old Vic Spencer, what are some of the key things that you would be able to tell him in order for him to become the man that you are, you know what I'm saying, in this moment?
Shit, man. Say fuck these niggas, man. Straight up. Yeah. That's what I would, man, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, man, if I would have never did what I done for the culture, for Chicago culture, then I'd probably be well off. And it's sad to say because, you know what I'm saying, when you a human being like me, you ain't thinking like that. But when people, you know, when the people take advantage or people really live in that crab in the barrel type of mindset everything is a competition. Everything is something that you're not. Like, you know what I'm saying? People see one thing that they're lacking and leech on you to get it, and then don't when they get the new shit, they don't. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of line of disconnect is something that I never respect. You know what I'm saying? So man, that's the type of shit that, man. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could talk myself that like maybe 10 years ago, because I was a motherfucking savage. You know what I'm saying? Back then, I was a savage. You know what I'm saying? So I probably burned more bridges than than anybody ever did for Chicago. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even get mentioned. That's how hard it is. I'm one of the coldest rappers. I don't even get mentioned. You know what I'm saying? It's to the point where, oh yeah, it's cool because we know what it is. Like, to all motherfuckers, they be like, man, we know what it is. You know what I'm saying? They blatantly saying this nigga Vic Spencer, they just don't want to get no Vic Spencer, nothing. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that I'm still fucking with it, niggas is like, man, yo, that's a real testament. You know what I'm saying? So respect. So if I can look at myself at that time and say, looking at a person like who I am now, it's like, man, Joe, fuck them niggas, little nigga. You know what I'm saying? 10 years ago, you gonna be saying, fuck these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that you don't fuck with, fuck them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas don't deserve your energy. Them niggas, I want you niggas, give niggas them bars. Definitely, I be wanting to get niggas bars for days. Sometimes even that, you know what I'm saying? When you got good peoples around, you know, that don't want you to do that, you know what I'm saying? Cause I got more shit to do, talk about, all that shit. Yeah. That's what it's really about. So shit, man, I teach myself there, fuck them niggas.
Hey, let me ask this. Coming off of this star-studded weekend in the Chi, you know what I'm saying, the Griselda show, talking on specifically, seeing you know what I'm saying, right in the middle, you know what I'm saying, I seen some pictures floating around, you know, people posting you, what have you. I'ma just put it out there and ask, man, is there a feature on the way that you could let us know about it?
Yeah, we got a few treats up our sleeves, you know what I'm saying? Definitely. Sure. I definitely got some few treats up our sleeves. We working.
Leave it
you know
at
what I'm saying? We working.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? I dropped this album, it had no features on it. You know what I'm saying? That's because motherfuckers is about to get a load of man. Yeah. Think I ain't working with the features here. Yeah. These ain't just pictures, you know what I'm saying? Straight up, real shit. It's going down.
Yes, so with that being said, my brother, for those that, you know what I'm saying, they're getting to know you at the moment, you know what I'm saying, they're getting to know the Vic Spencer brand, they're getting to know the Vic Spencer experience, where can they follow you, you know what I'm saying, to get in tune with the latest movements on social media? Go ahead and talk to them.
Everything Vic Spencer, you know what I'm saying? Everything. It's Vic Spencer, you know what I'm saying? Vic Spencer Bandcamp, Vic Spencer Instagram, Vic Spencer Twitter, Vic Spencer SoundCloud, you know what I'm saying? Vic Spencer fucking Facebook, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, with that being said, Vic, my brother, you know we weren't gonna talk all of this. And it's you put it out there. You be wanting to give Mog some bars for days. It's a beat playing in the background, right?
Oh, God damn it. Come on, G. Come on, 2G, man.
Yo, I gotta do it, man. Come on, bro. Like, this, you know what I'm saying? No, you know the brand we come from, bro. You know the era, how we give it up, G. Like, it's whenever on whoever, bro. Like, this man is a beast. They gotta see it, G. Come on, what's good,
Turn
man?
it up.
Shit,
gotta put the pressure on, baby.
Alright, come on, dog. Play it over. Come on, man. Shit.
This just something.
Turn it up a little bit, yeah.
League official. Yes, sir.
Man, you getting some kind of exclusive right here, man. League Press,
Hey.
Vic Spencer, let's
Check
go.
it. I know why they hate me, because I smoke fat ass blunts on State Street. Hey, I'm an 8 beast, don't have to taste me. That's what I told that old girl, now she gon' skate, G. I'm all about B.I., V.I. and Levi's. Got mild sauce on Uncle Remus with knee highs. Holes in the cut, low with the sluts. Came through with big ass blunts, what you want? With one eye Willie, I came in the game real silly. Smoking with illy, niggas know I got killies. Goof ass niggas, spook ass niggas. Get the fuck up out of here, old rook ass nigga. You a number one draft pick ass nigga. I grab swishes and wrap your ass with it. And laugh at you after we did it. Niggas is about business. Fuck your little album up with one snippet. Get the fuck about my business, you little bitches. Rap real fast on the fucking slow beat. A young nigga out here fucking them old freaks. A little scallywag with body bags. After that, we laugh at that. Just scat on your bitch ass with the tattletale. Them hoes wanna ride with the VI, cause that nigga fly as hell, he tied. He going to the crib, he got a wife on his side. The shit blinging. I used to be not singing, but if you heard psychological cheat sheet, you heard all the harmonies. Don't harm the V, because that's the type of shit that alarm the V. Yeah, the camera's on me because it loves me.
Hey.
I'm in Marshall Fields rocking rugbies.
That's it. We ain't gotta do no more after that, man. Y'all saw it live. Man. Psychological cheat sheet out now. Dr. Von Bender in the building.
Chapter what?
Listen, man, if you didn't know, you know now. Damn it, this is Lead Press giving you that exclusive, man. Vic Spencer.
You can
Stream it everywhere. Psychological cheat sheet out now. August for 9. What up?
Turn it off after that shit.
It's your boy Vic Spencer, and the league is in the air 360'd up.
This is the facts. 1,000 pairs sitting in the back. Shit. Boxes galore. Boxes galore. Wifey is pissed. All of these kicks. Sheesh. Fuck.